Hi, you all. This is Bree of Les Sisters, and I was just coming to do a update video with you all. As of today, I'm 11 weeks and 2 days. And this will be kind of like my 9-week update. Basically, I had an appointment on this past Friday, which at that point I was 10 weeks, 5 days. So I can't remember what all I told you in my last video, but I'm just gonna kind of go back over everything. My doctor was concerned about my blood pressure, and she was thinking about putting me on blood pressure medicine. However, when I went in and got my blood pressure checked, I was fine, and my blood pressure was normal. And so basically, what she put me on is a regimen. Well, not a regimen. Basically, I have a monitor at home, and I use that already to kind of monitor it, like, at different times of the day. Well, she gave me a little chart, and now she wants me to monitor my blood pressure in the morning and then at night before I go to sleep. So I'm excited that I didn't get prescribed any blood pressure medicine because really didn't want to have to take that. The baby's heartbeat was 163, so it is stronger. From the last visit, it was like 160 or 161. But I'm happy about the blood pressure. As far as my weight is concerned, like I said, I am plus size. She didn't really put me on a diet or anything. I don't really eat a lot of fried food or candy, anything like that. Now I do eat like granola bars and stuff like that, but that's like typically when I'm at work and I need something to get me to my next break before I have lunch, or to get me over until I get home. And the way my palate is, I get tired of stuff very easily, so I had to take a lot of different things to work to try to see if that'll help me. I haven't had any vomiting still, which I'm extremely happy about because I do not like to vomit, which who does? The only thing that I've had in reference to that is nausea, and that's only when I brush my teeth, or sometimes if I haven't eaten all day, I will start to feel nauseated. Um, Other than that, I'm trying to see what else I had going on. My next appointment is next week, and that's when they start my NT scan. That's a testing that they measure the thickness of the back of your baby's neck for Down syndrome. And then I do one blood draw, and then I come back in 2 weeks and I do another blood draw. So I'm gonna do that, and then hopefully by that 12-week appointment, my next appointment, I'll get to find out what the gender is. My doctor herself, she doesn't do the gender. The ultrasound technician does. So I have to go on the days that she's there, and she's only there like 2 days a week, which at first she was trying to say I had to pay, and I was like, what? But then they explained to me that if you just come in to find out what you're having, then you have to pay. But if you just come in on a regular appointment, you have to have an ultrasound done. She can check the gender, and there's no additional charge. And I was like, hold up, wait a minute. I was so confused. At first I was like, oh, okay. And then I asked her about it, I asked the nurse and the office manager about it, and she elaborated on how it works if you just go in for a gender, which I'm not just going to go in for a gender. I'm going to go in for my regular appointment and be seen by that ultrasound tech, and then my doctor will see me. So that's pretty much it. I haven't had any cravings or anything like that. Um, Sometimes I want certain things, but it's not like I have to have it, or I'm not gonna be able to eat anything else. I don't have any of that. I'm trying to just think. The only thing I had weird happen to me so far, is one night I was laying in the bed and I couldn't get comfortable for the life of me at all. And so I was just tossing and turning, and then I had laid on my back and I felt like pressure, not on my stomach, but at the bottom part of my stomach, typically where your baby sits when you're not far along. And so I was like, that is weird. And I was like, I know the baby's not big enough to be me feeling pressure. And I just didn't know exactly what it was. So I asked my doctor, and she was like, she's not sure exactly what it was. And my doctor is the type of person that when you say things like that, she's like, well, it may be contributed to weight, which I'm like, I've been sleeping on my back. I always sleep on my back, but when I sleep on my back before, it hasn't been a problem. So she tried to attribute it to weight. I don't know what it could have actually been in actuality, but it is what it is. I can't remember if I said now I do have pregnancy brain because I can't remember anything. And I had brain issues prior to this, so it's interesting. What else was I was gonna say? Oh, so at my this past appointment this Friday, I lost 1 pound. In my previous appointment, I had lost 2 pounds. So I've lost 3 pounds since I've been pregnant. And so she wants to kind of see me lose weight, not necessarily gain. But just like I told her, I don't eat a lot of fried foods. Now this weekend, it was Labor Day weekend, and I did have, well, they don't really count. I had barbecue and stuff like that. I think I had like McDonald's 2 times this week, which is really rare because typically I cook or my mom cooks, so I don't have to worry about eating out. But it's been a really tiresome week, so she's been, we haven't really been cooking, so we did eat out 2 times, and it is what it is. Sometimes you have to eat out. Other than that, everything is great. I feel good. I still do get sleepy throughout the day sometimes. It's not as bad as it was in the beginning. In the beginning, I was like, I don't know how I'm going to make it. But now it's a little bit more tolerable. I'm just trying to think. I didn't write down anything. So I'm just going off the top of my dome. I think that's it. Pretty much as far as anything like that is concerned. I do appreciate all the likes and all the comments on my 2 previous videos, and I thank you for everyone who congratulated me. I really appreciate it very much. It really means a lot to me, and I'm just doing this these YouTube videos as a support of plus size women going through our pregnancy and the different things that we have to deal with. Not necessarily saying it's different from people that are normal size weight, but in actuality it is a little bit different. We do have different struggles that we have to go through. So I just want to document my process because before I got pregnant, I was trying to lose weight. I've never been a skinny girl. Ever really growing up, but except when I was really little, like a little kid, like a baby basically. But other than that, I've never been small at all. And I was starting to go on a weight loss journey, and it kind of put it at a halt, which I'm not mad about because things happen for a reason, and children are definitely a blessing, and I'm excited. I have picked out names. I won't say them yet, but I already picked out a girl name, which my entire family wants a girl. And so they call the baby the girl name right now when they're referencing us together. And they don't use the boy name because everyone in our families, my family is predominantly made up of women. So, they're just thinking I'm gonna have a girl, even though my child's father already has 2 girls. I'm hoping for a boy, but either way, I'll be happy. I love kids, and I'm excited. I don't feel pregnant or anything. Sometimes I just feel like a little bloated feeling, but I don't feel pregnant at all. The only times it comes like real to me is like when I lay down in the bed at night, I'm thinking, gosh, I got a little human in me. Or when I'm at work and people talk about it, or whatever the case may be. And when I go to the doctor and I see the ultrasound, but other than that, I don't really feel pregnant at all. I don't feel like I have a baby bump. I just feel like this is just my normal stomach that I have. Um, and I'm perfectly fine with that. I understand for plus size women, you don't really pop to a certain point, especially if you don't have a fairly flat stomach, which I don't. So there's not gonna be anything early on this far, in my personal opinion, because I can look at myself and I feel like I'm the same weight. Now, once I get to a certain point, I will start doing belly shots, but right now I just feel like it's kind of pointless to do it. But once I do get farther along, I will do some belly shots. And I think towards the end, I will do kind of like a belly progression type of thing. I don't know. But other than that, that's about it. I thank you all so much for watching. I appreciate the support, the love, the comments, the likes, and everything that I have gotten so far. Um, if you have any questions or if you want me to talk about anything, feel free to comment and I'll be more than happy to do so. Um, and I think that's about it. But I really appreciate everyone. And I love you all for the comments and the congratulations and everything. Thank you so much. And you all have a great day. Bye.